get started. You want to drive. What do you want to reinforce in everything that you just taught? Like, I want you to think about this. Here's why we had 1,000 new students. Check this out. Here's why we had 1,000 new students in Miami Marlins Stadium with 10X stages. It's because my closing story is not just about my dad. My closing story is about reinforcing everything that I just taught them. Hey, my dad and I's relationship would not have changed had it not been for a stage. Join us in 10X stages. You have to think about what you're closing and that it's congruent with the action that you want them to take in a story. In a story. And so guys, in a minute, what you're going to do is you're going to go do these 5 pieces. You're going to go do these 5 pieces in about 5 minutes in breakout rooms. Every one of you, this will be your audition before you do it in the accelerator program. Because Jared will set that up in the next couple of weeks when we have the big pitch off, maybe in the next 4 to 6 weeks for all the accelerators. But this is what I'd encourage you to do. I want you to go be thinking about this. Hey, here you go. I want you to see this in action. It's this right here, guys. So I'm flying. I'm on the airport. By the way, I could tell who had practiced and who hadn't practiced last night. It was very clear. I could tell who was reading, who was memorizing. Very clear to me. Just takes reps. 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 And the beautiful thing about the 3 workshops, those 6 days will probably save you 3 years of work on your own. I'd say every 2 days in a workshop saves you a year. 2 days compresses a year's worth of work on your own into 2 days. That's reps. So I want you to see the reps I put in with Grant. And even up until this day. But I want to take you to his office. I was scared. My heart was going a million miles an hour. I know he's fast paced. He's quick. And this is kind of the example of it. So, hey Grant, yeah, Jared has been connecting with me. I've met so many of your friends. They tell me amazing things about you. There's one thing I know about you is that you wrestled hardcore when you were in the car business. You were doing 10, 12, 15 presentations every single day and grinding to do that. And I know that's how you got started in the first couple of decades in your life. And that's definitely hardcore. And I just am blown away at what you've accomplished here. I let him know everything I had bought from him, everything I had studied of his. I let him know everything of that right out of the gates. And I said, Grant, the thing about your community, is a lot of them could be wrestling and struggling and not knowing how to get their message out to their audiences on a bigger scale. And because of a man who changed my dad and I's life, I went and figured it out. I went and figured out this man who had something big for this world, and I said, Daryl, we're going to figure out how to get your message out to the world on a greater scale. And I busted my tail as a full-time youth pastor. Early mornings, late nights, as I had a full-time job, understanding how we could get his message out to the world, Grant. And we started getting him on stages with hundreds of his customers. And those stages would turn into dozens and dozens and dozens of customers. And before we knew it, by helping him get on the stage with his ideal customer sitting in the audience, he would see a stage not be a traditional $5,000 keynote fee. He would see a stage turn into $250,000. And Grant, in a few short years in the educational system, we helped him go from $50,000 to $6.5 million. Teen suicide prevented every day. School shooting prevented every few months because of him understanding how to do stages well. Grant, I believe there's something unique. Jared, I believe there's something unique that we can do here to help your people get their message out on bigger stages so that they can attract customers in 1 hour and not have a sales cycle. This was intentional. That's 6 to 12 months long, but in 1 hour attract more customers than maybe they do in 1 year. Something like that, guys. Grant, I would love the opportunity to partner with you. This is not just about your stage. I think there's something greater that we can co-create. I would love to be the guy who is the extension of y'all around communication and around stages. And that was it. That's all the time. I actually probably in that, Grant probably interjected 2 or 3 times. And he looked at Jared and he said, Jared, do you remember that? Why is this guy not on my stage? And dude, he knew I held a poker face, but I was just like, wow. 2 years ago, I'm starting my business on a stage of 12 people. I'm begging people to let me be the MC of their event. I'm doing whatever I can to get on stages myself. And now, a few years later, I'm on a stage of 30,000 people.
Hey, by the way, Pete, last night, 3, maybe 4 of the presentations I saw last night, I had the same thought. Why are these people not on my stage? Why am I not doing something with these people? Brandon, I know Brandon had it, like, how can we do business with this person?
Wow. You guys heard that. And so, guys, this is what I want to do before I send you into breakout rooms. I'm going to ask you to go do your 2-minute version of it. Yeah, that's fast. 2-minute version of using this framework to pitch your business. Because listen, David here, I want to close with these guys. David said, I invested in this program. I had no stages, but I went and pitched a couple of CEOs. And the outcome was 2 signed corporate consulting agreements worth $175,000 in 2019, and we're still in January. Because he used this framework that I just showed you last night. 3 out of the top 4 use this framework to the T, because they're folks that we worked with within 10x stages. And then this is one of my greatest stories right here about Warren Buffett. It's one of my greatest stories. Warren Buffett, a lot of people have seen this quote. Grant, have you seen this quote by chance from Warren? He said, you can improve your value by 50% just by learning communication skills. The thing that Grant told me, that Brandon's told me, that Natalie's told me, that Jared's told me, that everybody's told me backstage is one of the greatest assets you can have as an incredible communicator. This quote came because Warren made an investment into a program. And he got scared. And he backed out. Now, he didn't get scared because of the money. Some of you are scared today because of the money. He got scared because of his fear of public speaking. And Warren said, I got to make this investment. And he made the investment. He went through the course. And that's where this quote came from. 50% increase year over year just by being an incredible communicator. This is what I want to say to you guys as I wrap up, and make sure these are up there, guys. What is a difference of 4 years make? Here it is. You see me right there? That was me on my very first stage in 2015. What you don't recognize is I'm sweating. I'm gripping that mic tight. I am scared to death, and I have every fearful thought in my mind. That day, I made one of the biggest investments into my life because I understood the deficit and gap that existed for me. I made a big investment that day because I knew I wasn't ready. And I invested in myself. 4 years ago, I was just like all of you. Like, literally. I was one of the ones sitting in the audience of Grant's event. I had no money, no list, no bankroll, no book. I didn't have anything. I didn't have a community. I had nothing. And then I had that meeting. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And I got on the docket, and you see all these incredible people here, Grant and Steve and Maxwell and Elena and Sarah Blakely and Russell and Ty and Dave. All these people are known, and everybody in the stadium kept asking, who is this guy? Who's this guy? Well, this guy is the guy that just taught you what he did to win that stage. This guy is the guy who did not receive a phone call from the Cardone offices because they had no idea who I was. This guy was the guy that got on that stage and in 1 hour saw 1,000 people, 1,000 new customers. Look at the difference between the before and the after. Like that picture right there is me on Miami Marlins Stadium. Guess what? I'm sweating, I'm nervous, I'm shaking, I'm sweating a lot. But I wasn't in my head. Do you realize the only difference between the before and the after? Is the guy on the right invested in himself. The guy on the right invested in himself. And so before we go to the breakout, I got Grant and Jared's permission to do this. All accelerators, you already get this. We are going to do a one-day workshop, Jared, where we're going to help them get clear on the problem they solve, who they serve. We're going to help them outline their story and signature talk, and we're going to help you become a powerful communicator in every pitch that you do. This is a bonus, Sonia. I see you going crazy there. This is a bonus. It's $5,000 when we run this workshop. Pat Quinn, the one who reviewed all 200 videos, me and him did a training for an hour. We're going to do a virtual workshop where anybody in the world that's an accelerator can join this, and we're going to help you become an incredible communicator and be able to pitch your idea to anybody that is an accelerator. I see Rhonda getting so excited over here. Yes, 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 F yes is what she said right here in the comments. Anybody who's a part of that will get this workshop. So this is what I want you to do right now. We're going to take, can we do 15 instead? Can we do 15 minutes? We're going to take 15 minutes. Remember, Grant is here for the welcome lunch. He's here for the welcome lunch. If you go into your dashboard and either pick the one pay option or the payment option, and you get your first $9.97 all secured and ready to go, you're going to be joining us in this welcome lunch. And this is an added bonus for every accelerator that takes advantage. But right now, what I want you to do for 15 minutes is I want you to go do a pitch off. 2 minutes of talking, 1 minute of feedback. I guess Jared said the shortest hair wins. 2 minutes that everybody talks. I need one of you at a time. And 1 minute where the group gives feedback to you, just like the judges gave feedback last night. And then we're going to come in here and we're going to close the session off before we take a lunch break. So everybody come back because we got a special treat when you come back. So let's send them to breakout rooms. 4 or 5 of you in every breakout room. We'll see you guys in about 15 minutes.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, back again.
Yes, back in action.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Noah, you're the timekeeper.
Yeah. All right. Who wants to go first?
Hey, Joran.
Go. You want to do it? Or you want me to? Here you go. Over pitching. Who's going? We going here?
I'll start.
Okay, go for it, Dieter.
Awesome.
Hi, my name is Dieter Sturm from All Season Extreme. I don't know how many of you out there love winter sports, skiing, snowboarding, even fun family recreational tubing, but my group represents Burton Engineering Developments out of the UK, and they have a product called Snowflex, which is going to change the entire industry of the snow sports. Right now, it's an $8 billion a year industry, but it's plateaued. It's stuck. It can't grow. It's stuck in 3 to 4 months of the year, and in certain geographic locations where it snows, that's it. Now let's go high performance, new technology, synthetic, proven surface systems that are now being used over in Europe and the UK. In fact, there's 70 slopes operational year-round overseas. We're bringing these here into the United States. So if you're looking for something that's a brand new, it's sports. It's not something we're reinventing. We're just expanding on an industry, and we've got a great opportunity. I think the key area to look for is urban development. Bring the mountain to the people. And I think from there, you'll see incredible opportunities of revenue generation, of growing the sport, and solving a lot of problems that the entire industry has. They have nowhere to go. They're stuck, and now we have the solution. Is that 2 minutes?
Well, you need a call to action.
Yeah. What do we do?
Yeah, you're right. Call to action.
Why haven't you, I've got the phone in my hand. Why haven't you called me?
Exactly. Yep, you're right. You're right. Thank you.
Yeah, it was good. You identified the problem. Here's a solution for it. I guess the only thing that Pete might say is you didn't have that. You got to expand more on the fact that the slopes can't be open. I mean, like I'm here in Colorado, and we got about 3 inches of snow today, but that's not going to do anything. People, they could open early and close later. So maybe talk about how a lot of places have a limited season and a limited revenue opportunities that you could solve. And I'm interested, by the way. That's a neat product.
Oh, it's awesome.
Anybody else or comments?
So, Noah, you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go. Let me time myself. All right, so I'm in the audiovisual space. This is what I'm going to talk about. So my thing is that a lot of times we go to, you've ever been to a concert where you didn't understand half the lyrics, couldn't really tell what song was playing, or if you ever go to church and you walk out feeling uninspired because you miss half of the sermon, you can't understand half of what's being said, and you kind of think, well, why am I even going? Because I'm not really getting anything out of it. Or you've ever been to meetings where it seems like it's a complete waste of time because it's uninspiring, it's unexciting, it's unmotivating. You walk out of there just thinking, another meeting, big deal. So what I do is I help audio-visual integrators come up with better solutions for their customers they're going to help them get their message out, because that's the biggest problem we're seeing in my space is that the communication is not exciting and it's not very effective. So I help the audiovisual integrators, like I said, come up with different types of solutions that will help their customers be more effective, and at the same time help the audiovisual integrators stand out from the competition rather than being just one of the run-of-the-mill dealers that everybody sees and they put in the same old stuff, which as on a side note, unfortunately, is still very common. And I also, at the same time, helping the AV integrator come up with a better solution, I also help them become more efficient and more profitable by saving time and saving money or being able to create more margin on their installations. So, I'm sorry, I'm getting off track here. Pete just gave me a big red X. So what I'm asking the AV integrators to do is to take a look at these products and let's talk about what you're using now, what you're doing now, what ideas you're coming up with, what your problems are, how much money you're making on your projects, and let's see if I can help you save some money and create something a little bit more effective. That was not that great. It's better in my head.
Oh, you did good.
That was good.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I
Both
need
you guys have great products.
need to pull them back in a little bit better. But you want to go, Monica?
Well, unfortunately, I don't have a business. I have never had a business. So I am new to the Grant Cardone community, and I love this community. And I did sign up for the Accelerator program because I want to find out what I want to do and where I want to go, where I'm going to be in this journey. So, but, like I said, I love this community. I feel really super pumped up that I have discovered this whole community, and I'm going to get to work with incredible people and also grow and learn myself and decide what I want to do.
What kind of work do you do now?
Well, I've worked for 34 years as a flight attendant for American Airlines, and I'm a stay-at-home flight attendant right now. And knowing, because of this COVID, and knowing have lived a very mediocre life, and haven't ever challenged myself, and I'm ready to break out and do something.
Is there something within any problem, maybe some problems you saw within the industry that you could help solve and teach people? Maybe some ways to be more efficient, or tell that customer they can't bring that bag in because it's too large, it's not going to fit in the overhead, take up all the space.
Well, I prefer to really exit the airline industry.
Okay.
And I would either like to go into either a real estate staging, or I'm more of a creative type, definitely. Or I like health and wellness, or in cooking, or helping young children that are overweight, or help their families, create better menus and healthier options, and make the kids follow up and work through that.
So
But make them
staging
feel
is
good.
you would prepare the house for presentation so it looks better and
Yeah.
sell fast.
Yeah.
Oh God, there are millions of realtors on Grant Cardone's programs.
Okay.
Every group you can find, you're going to find realtors.
Okay, and then I think there's also a lot of those staging companies as well that work with the Grant Cardone.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
Well, there was one woman that pitched last night. She had a home staging. And so, I may be able to network now, that I'm in this community, and be able to network and maybe work with somebody. I just, I got a lot of growth to do though.
That's
And
real.
but thank you. Yeah, and both of you guys, I like both of your products though.
Thanks.
Interesting, yeah, good job. Thank
Who'd
you.
like to go next?
I can go if you guys want.
Sure.
Okay, so we have a company called Shack Shine. We are a house detailing service, so we clean your windows, clean your gutters, power wash your walkways in your house, and hang up your Christmas lights, and then take them down and put them in your garage at the end of the year, and we'll provide you the lights. Now, typically, as homes are getting bigger and bigger in America, and people are becoming more and more specialized and have less and less time, this is a service that needs to happen. Oftentimes people don't remember one name to get all that stuff down, and they end up having to call different people. Sometimes they don't answer the phone, sometimes it's inconsistent, they're worried about things like insurance, or maybe someone shady showing up to their house to break in or something. Basically, we have one central phone number for all of North America. We do your home in one detailed visit. We have friendly uniformed technicians who know what they're doing, and we're fully insured, and you can always count on that, as we're across North America, we're an established brand. What we need, since I've started the franchise in Vancouver, Burnaby, we're doing a great job. The thing is, there's other franchises in our system that haven't been able to figure out how to do it effectively, and now we've learned how to take our franchise and add value to it at a cost-effective way with motivated technicians. As you can see, some of my team has showed up here today, Rudy and Emerson. So what we need to go into other territories located nearby us with struggling franchisees and offer to buy them out at a good valuation for us, and then immediately add value to their franchise by taking our virtual assistants, calling through all their customer lists, taking some of our guys, training their guys, rehiring, recruiting, adding more trucks to neighboring, strategically located neighborhoods that aren't currently being targeted, and then increasing our value. But what we need more financing so we can get more territories. So basically we need money from investors who want to make a guaranteed investment on the interest backed by our hard assets, which are the franchises. So if you're looking for a guaranteed investment to fight against inflation from the government printing tons and tons of money, and that's us. So if you guys need a place to put your money, maybe you have money sitting around, you want it to make it work, you want a guaranteed established franchise to invest it into, this is a great opportunity.
Nice. That was pretty good. The only thing I wouldn't say guaranteed, because that could get you in trouble with the FCC. Not the FCC, the SEC.
Okay.
When you say you're guaranteed, that means you it could get you in trouble.
Yeah, fair.
That's what I've just learned from watching Shark Tank.
So the one question I have is, so are you pitching me to buy a franchise or to invest in the company that's trying to sell the franchises? That's
You're
the one question.
investing in the company who's buying the franchises. So we already have bought a franchise and we're going to buy more locations, and we need temporary more capital in order to buy those other locations out that are underperforming, that we can get at a good value and basically add value to it right away from what we've already done successfully and proven.
In your pitch, can you add, or can you comment on what the return of somebody's investment would be?
I would say
Timeframe.
because
I mean,
it's beyond
I'm
whatever
telling
the
you, I'm just asking, can you do that? 'Cause it
Yeah,
makes
I
it
would
more
say I'd
interesting.
offer an interest rate of 6% guaranteed or whatever the legal term is per year, because it's backed by assets, and we basically will make sure you're paid, and it's in our best interest because this is the first round of funding. And we're planning to go across North America. This isn't a one-time thing, so it's in our best interest to get you paid back on time, so you reinvest
Yeah.
with us as we grow.
I put that up front too, because I know I'm in direct sales, and I always tell people that before I present a product line, I tell them the pricing up front. And that way
Okay.
they can go back and they're not having to, because those people will price, okay, well, maybe I'll make 10%, 12%. Well, I'd invest for 15, but if you tell them right up front,
Yeah.
guaranteed 6%, upside could be X,
Yeah.
then it makes it more, then they're going to be selling themselves on you guys more than you having to sell them.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, you guys have you have a good idea. I think you could, if you guys keep pushing, I'm sure you guys will do well. That's a great idea.
Thanks. Yeah, we actually are doing that. I do actually need to raise funds to get the other franchises, so thanks for the feedback on that.
We just got dressed up as like one guy with a pressure washer, one guy and the lights all over him,
Yeah. Yeah. We got the trucks with that outside. But yeah, thanks guys.
Did you say your company was in Canada?
It's in North. There's 55 locations across North America. Do you guys know 1-800-GOT-JUNK? Have you ever heard of them? The world's largest junk removal company.
Yes, I have heard of them.
Yeah, we're the same brand. We're the same corporation. We have a house detailing service now. So yeah,
Ah.
we're basically gonna go in and
Nice.
buy out the underperforming franchises and just add value because we already know what to do. And we're using
Nice.
Grant's
Good job.
motivation.
That's smart.
Thanks. Were you guys out of again?
That's-
Oh, too late.
Yeah,
What do you guys think of that pitch?
nice. But the
Ain't nothing but sweat inside my hands.
I think we got to
start my mission. Leave
connect
my
the heart a little
thinking
more.
how I could have get the
Because
next president.
felt
I need
more in the
money.
head.
I used to be a stick-up kid, so
felt
I
like it
think of
was
all the devious things that I did. I used to
what
roll
was
up.
wrong with
There's
it.
a hole
Call to
up.
action
Enough
was
to
there,
stop
you
smiling,
understand
but still
the
don't know
problem,
who
the
got
way
the
you're there
money.
to
But now
solve
I've
it.
learned to earn 'cause
You're
I'm righteous. I feel great, so maybe
finding
I
your
might
flow in
just
like the
search for
pitch.
a 9 to
I wasn't really
5.
clear on
If
what
I
the pitch
strive,
was, but
then
the
maybe
pitch
I'll
is
stay
just
alive.
the
So
pitch is
I
for
walk up
investors.
to
Yeah, that we were going
What's
for.
up? What's
Yeah.
up, everybody?
Okay, so the pitch is for
Hey, let me ask you a
investors
question,
to
10X.
be
I'm about to
investing
bring
in
Grant up
us
here in just
as
a few
we're
minutes. But let me
buying
ask you a
underlying
question.
assets,
Did you guys
undervalued
hear
assets.
someone do it
Yeah,
really,
so you
really
know that.
solid in your room, do an incredible pitch in your room? Maybe they could have won the pitch off last night or at least been a
The
10.
problem you're
Put
solving for
somebody
them is you're
else's
creating
name
a
in the
partnership
comments,
with
not
them
your
that they're
own.
going to have a
Don't put
solid
your own. Put
small
somebody else's name in the
company
comments.
investment in.
I want to know who that is.
Have you ever been
They're
in?
not
Who
investing in
is
the company,
that?
just in getting
Who would that
interest.
be
It's a
in
bond.
the comments? Who
Yeah.
is really
But
powerful?
have you made small investments into
I'm
small
curious.
companies before?
I want to see
Starting
somebody that would
companies?
share something powerful that just happened in your room, like something somebody said that really got your attention around what I said. Let's bring
understand.
Will up from room
So
12.
how
Let's
much
bring
money
Will up,
would you
Will up from
like
room
to
12.
receive
I
from
want
an
to hear
investor, and how
about
much
a big aha
interest
or
you will
takeaway from
guarantee
somebody
them
in your
a
room.
year?
Yeah.
6%.
Will
a
in
year?
room 12.
Okay, so if they invest $100,000,
Hey, can you hear
they
me?
will receive $6,000 in interest.
100,000 a year. Yeah,
I don't
6%
know. I
interest a
just
year.
saw Will in room 12 raising
Undefined
his
time, I
hand.
mean
Over here.
3
All right,
years.
there we go.
3 years, so they will receive
Will, talk to me, man.
18.
Talk to me.
3
Holy
years.
cow, my heart
Okay.
is beating so fast
And
right
how
now,
much
Pete. I'm a
is the
huge
rate
freaking fan of you
the
and Grant and the
bank? How
10X.
much money is
Holy
the bank
cow,
giving?
dude. Okay,
Any-
so
1%.
this
Just to
whole
compare.
thing has
Okay,
been
1%.
fantastic. My group was phenomenal. Big shout out to Darren. I think Darren did a great job. Oh my God, my heart is pounding, Pete. Dude, can I do the pitch? Can I do my pitch with you? Because we don't have time, and I would love to have the feedback.
Yeah, I'm asking you for ahas. What was so solid about Darren?
Just jump right into it.
You know what? For me, Darren had a story that was something that was intriguing. He needed to create that tie-in, though. He needed to create in that tie-in with the heart. We knew and heard how he did it. We knew and saw that call to action. But it was so intriguing because he was a man in women's hair. So it was a really interesting story. I just wish that he would have braided it together.
Yeah, so if he gets that cleared up, he can start pitching and winning a whole lot more business then, huh?
Yeah, absolutely, totally.
Cool. Hey, give it up for him. I'm just gonna bring one more up. Who else had somebody great from their room pitch you? Let's see. Let me see some hands in here. Where's the? Can I see the VIP rooms or no? Not really. No. Top right center screen. All right. Somebody in the VIP room. Timothy Lane. I want to hear what you big takeaway or aha from your room as people pitched.
The aha moment for me was when Anne Marie was talking about, as a mother, she's been trying to raise her children, and she's been feeling like a failed mother because of the things that she's able to teach her children. And now she's come up with learningantics.com to help her children, not only help her children feel better, but help herself feel better as a mother. And I connected so much as I've grown up watching my sister, struggle as a mother for my little niece. And, Anne Marie, thank you so much for doing what you're doing for the children and making me feel like I can send my sister somewhere where she can learn how to be a better mother herself.
Wow, that's powerful. Hey, give it up for him. Give it up for Anne Marie, too. Give it up for Anne Marie. Anne Marie, I see you up there. Listen, you didn't just connect with him. He remembered your website. He's probably going to go tell his sister about the website, or if he's really powerful, I'm going to challenge him right now, he's going to go buy that for his sister. Like, if he really wants to take action, he'll go buy whatever she has to offer from his sister. And so I just want you to know that's what the pitch is about. That's what the pitch is about. What Grant has done. Should I do one more, Sherry? Should I do one? Okay. I want to do one more. Let's do one more. I want to hear one more. One more. Let me see. Hey, let's go to our champion last night. I see him up there. Got to talk about somebody in your room, Russ. Let's go to our champion. Hey, give it up for our pitch-off champion last night, Russ Yeager!
What's up, Pete? So, dude, I put in the comments, two things quickly. My room was a bunch of ballers. A couple of them had Blaine, specifically, and then Franz, who had been through your workshop. Everybody in there had their story, they knew what they did, and they were powerful. They get your framework, they're going to be killers. And the last thing I want to share, I know some of you are nervous about getting up on stages because it's freaking hard. I won the stages contest last night. When you said we're going to do breakout groups, I still got nervous to do it in front of 5 people. So get over the nerves. Just get out there, baby. You got a message to share.
Hey, Russ, let me ask you a question. Last year's stage, this stage, how much has that changed your business? And I just want you to speak to the people who are on the fence about making that decision. I think you made the decision to be in the accelerator program. What would you say to those people that just are on the fence tonight, man? Because I'm going
to tell you, a couple of people in my group, I said, did you do accelerator? Did you see Pete adding the stages workshop? And they said, well, I got this other stuff going on. I got these other programs. And I said, let me ask you a question. I proved last night, what do you have that's more important? When you get this framework right, you can go in and have the chance to pitch somebody and potentially partner with someone like a Grant Cardone. What's more important than that? And what's going to get you further in life than that? Nothing.
Yeah, I love that. Hey, guys, give it up for Russ. Give it up for Russ. Give it up for Russ. So this is what I want to say as I bring the Uncle G back on the stage is not only last night did he include every accelerator will be part of the pitch off. Jared, one of the things I want to do before that is we will do the workshop on designing your talk, designing your pitch, designing your communication. We will do the training, the workshop that's been added. That's a $5,000 value. We sell that for $5,000. We'll add that one-day workshop before you get the chance to pitch him off. That's my inclusion in this program. That's my contribution because I want you to be powerful communicators, not just when you get in front of Grant, but like Grant said last night, I got lots of audiences right now. I'm not reliant upon one. That pitch will be for you to create audiences and customers into your business. So go to your dashboard. We're about to have the welcome lunch here in about 30 minutes. Brandon, Jared, Grant, everybody's going to be there. So guys, I want you to get out of your seats and I want you to welcome to the stage Grant Cardone. Give it up for Grant.
Good job. Come on. Come on, Alicia. Get up. Alicia. Oh, Alicia. Get up. That's right. Come on. Get up. Get up. Get up, Terry. Terry, get up. Get up off your ass, Terry. Right there. Alexander in room 11. Get up off your butt, boy. Monica, how you going to get up if you don't get up? Monica, get up, and get up. Come on. Get up. Folks, you got to get up when you don't want to get up. You got to pitch when you don't want to pitch. You got to do it when you don't feel it. Get up, Ryan. Is it Ryan? Get up. Noah, number 5. Get up. No, you can't just do this shit. That ain't going to get you nothing twirling your fingers around. Okay? You got to get up when you don't want to get up, folks. Come on, get up. Get up, Blake. Blake, get up off your little young ass. God damn. What's wrong with y'all? Get up. Get up. Shane, what's wrong with you? Are you too good to get up? Come on, get up. Brandon, get up, boy. Boy, get up in front of your Lambo that you ain't got yet. Okay? Lewis, get up in Columbia.
We gotta get moving.
All right.
Gotta get the legs going.
All right. How's everybody doing? Appreciate you guys, all right? Hey, Biden, is it Biden? Garcia, room 7, Mr. Garcia, I see you. Get some oxygen. Get some oxygen. Y'all know what I mean? I've said that like 3 or 4 times. Get some oxygen. When you're not feeling it, you got to get some oxygen, okay? Want to give a big shout out to Pete for giving you what he's given you here. This is incredible, just what he shared with you today about getting in touch with your heart, getting in touch with your message, so that you can get in touch with your client, your customer, that will fund you on the way to your goals and dreams. You don't figure that out, nothing else is going to happen. I feel so bad. Last night, I'm going home last night at, what time, 10:30? 10:30 at night, I'm going home last night. Elena says to me, how did it go today? I said, it went great. It was awesome. So many people are making commitments to change their lives. And she's like, well, but what? She knew there was something else coming. You know, your spouse starts to know you after a while, right? She said, but what? I said, but there's so many people that we have not helped yet. So many people. I know where you're at, guys. I know that you worry it's not going to work for you. You got kids. You bought other programs. You invested something else that didn't work. And I told Elaine, I said, so many people give up on themselves. So I hope you. I didn't know Pete 2 years ago. Pete came into my life. Pete figured out how to communicate his way into my life. First, he had to get through Jared. He had to tell Jared a story. Then he had to get in front of me and tell me a story. The fact that he learned how to communicate into my life, because that's what you're doing right there.
I'm supposed to.
Changed his life, his kid's life, his wife's life, and the life of many, many people. The reason I brought Pete on, okay, just so you know, because he don't know all of what goes on in me. I know he thinks he does, okay? But the reason I brought Pete in is because I'm like, Pete, I told Jared, Pete can help people that we can't help. Pete can help that don't want to learn how to sell, for all of you out there that want to write a book, for all of you out there that want to be philanthropists, okay? If I hit your button right now, just copy the word. You want to write a book, author. You're a philanthropist. You want to raise money for charity. You want to change the world. Okay? You want to come up with something that will help the environment. You have to learn how to communicate. You want to do something that's never been done before. You want to write a movie. You want to write a book. You want to write a script. You're an actor, an actress. You got to communicate your way through the doors of the people that can get you toward your goals. So, congratulations for everybody that took advantage of the 10X Accelerator. This is just so you guys know, and Pete referenced it, this is not my main gig. Okay, this is what I do to fulfill my spirit, who I am, my purpose, and my legacy. My main gig is buying real estate. And the real estate will take care of my family forever. It will take care of our investors forever. It will be there long after I am. This is what I do to fulfill myself. And if you've ever spoken to an audience, if you've ever helped another person, you know exactly what I mean. How many of you have been in front of a group of people before and influenced either one person, 2 people, 5 people, or more? Dude, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. Dave Amach in room 7, do you need to be on stages? Okay? Leela in room 7, you need to be on stages. If you have a message, if you got something burning inside of you, Doris Yip in room 9, get your face out of your hands. Okay? And get on stages and touch people. You can't touch them thinking, folks. The only way to touch somebody is to communicate with them. Dr. Jennifer Wong, traditional Chinese culture. The only way she can change the world is to communicate to the world. So this is what I started with Friday. Friday, hey, get your money, get the gold, get the wealth, the imagination going. Then we go to the marketplace and meet people. There's 3,700 people here right now. 3,700 people Sunday morning. Some people going to church, coming back from church. You got your kids. You figured out how to make it work. You guys already know how to commit. You know how to commit. Now what you need is somebody that can go on the trip with you. Okay, Sarah Blumfield, do not try to do this by yourself. Marcia, do not try to do this by yourself. Yolanda Carey, hey girl, come on. Do not try to do this by yourself. You need a team, folks. You need a strategy. You need skills. But mostly you need confidence. So my company is here to give you the confidence you need. You got to do your part. I promise you. 155 staff that we have, and they will do their part to help you, support you. We have this laid out as how many dates now? 7 days live with us, 3 days at the 10X Growth Conference to celebrate you. You guys that have not taken advantage of this offer, I want to be sure you understand what you're getting. 7 days where we're working with you. 3 days where we celebrate you at the 10X Growth Conference. Hey, Johnny, do you have a picture, an image of the 10X Growth Conference, a video back there? How big this thing is? You are going to speak at, be on stage, and be promoted, supported, and shown off.
So you guys will start
at
doing
the
this in your
biggest
app.
conference
That will give you, okay?
in the world. And I don't know that we covered that, Jared, the showcase, the celebration. Okay? Johnny, can you show that video you got it set up back there? Are you guys back there? Okay, and did y'all show this morning, Muhammad? This morning I got a little text from a buddy of mine. He's like, look at my Instagram. Johnny, show that post. Mohammed Bana from Dubai posted on his Instagram page today. It's mbana1 on Instagram. Show it, Johnny. Oh, it is? Dang, I can't see it. And I just want you guys to read what he said here. Some opportunities are rare. Always grab them when they come along. You might not get a chance again. Scroll down the page if you can, Johnny. He's like, when I first met my brother Grant Cardone in Dubai, I was amazed by his electric energy. The conversations we shared were nothing short of inspiring and motivating. We shared stories, discussed plans to collaborate, and many more. Our minds were in sync. How many of you felt like that before with somebody? Felt like I was with a brother, okay? I asked him, hey man, let's go have, what is it called? Shishi? Let's go have some shisha together. And he's like, okay, I'll be back. I got to get some dinner and I'll be back, okay? And by the time he got back, and he'll tell you the story on his Instagram page, I, because of my schedule, had another obligation. And me and my new brother, Mohammed Bana, never got to spend time together. His post basically says this: quit passing on opportunities. Seize the moment. Quit passing your chances. My goal is to celebrate with you at the 10X Growth Conference and show you off. Play it, Johnny. 54 countries are here.
I'm going as
Every state in the U.S.
Where is Vicky take place?
Vegas.
Vegas?
It's not about global warming, it's about the 10X movement.
When?
But nobody fool you.
10X Growth Conference has absolutely been mind-blowing. No one fills up the stadium with 35,000 people. In 1 year, we've increased our sales by 250,000.
Look, I want freedom. I want freedom, and what that means for me is I want purpose. 10X is about finding your purpose. What is my purpose? How many of you want to reach the next level? Okay, how many of you'd like to celebrate that deal right there? You want to follow Kevin Hart? This is Rich the Kid, by the way. Rich the Kid's. Can you talk to Rich? How many of you'd like to follow or introduce John Travolta? My kids did, okay? Play the next video, please, where we show off our speakers.
The first month of income that I thought was really amazing was $12,000 a month in January of 2019.
Where's your business at today?
Well,
revenue-wise?
we ended 2019 at right at $1 million in revenue.
So you said your business was doing $1 million a year. What'd you guys do last year?
We did $2.7 million last year after making those changes in our business.
We were doing £74 million a year in revenue, in turnover.
And that was before.
This year, that 74 will be about £130 million.
Since you've kind of gone on this journey with us, and what'd your business do last month?
So last month we did $52,000. We did $5,500 in September when I first started really getting a relationship with Jared. So we had 10X growth, and the 10X is real. That's why I always say the 10X is real, 'cause it's real.
What do you think's been an impact on your business?
We went to 80 million in sales last year from 60.
From 60 to 80 million, that's 20 million.
But I did not have $3,000. I put it on my Amex credit card and said, hey, look, $3,000. If I'm worried about that, that's not a good thing. We're multi-7-digit earners now.
Okay, so look, you guys deserve to be there. The biggest, best gift I've ever given my daughter. I was doing this drill with Sabrina this morning with what Pete said about, hey, you go from ordinary to extraordinary. What's your ordinary to extraordinary story?
Well, you see, I'm just a kid. And then I did the 10X Growth Conference, introduced Kevin Hart.
So, boom, what's ordinary? I'm just a kid, too. Who here has been a kid before? Raise your hand if you've been a kid. And then she introduced Kevin Hart to come up on stage and talk to 12,000 people, wrote her own speech, connected with the hearts of 12,000 people, and brought up one of the biggest stars in the world. Okay? How many believe that will leave an imprint on her life that she can never get rid of and no one can ever take away from her? How many agree with that? Okay, if you think I did a good thing for her, do that for you. All right? Jared, take advantage of the 10X Accelerator. I expect to see you there. I want to see you in our office. I want to spend more time with you. I'm going to be here all afternoon today, and we're going to do a Q&A round, okay? Any question you have about business, about marketing, about money mindset, about communicating, I'm going to be here for you. I want to share with you that I really, really appreciate you being here. I appreciate you spending the time. I want you to tell your friends and family about us, and I want to make sure more than anything that you execute on what we share with you.
Yeah, thank you. And so, what's really important, guys, what's really important to understand is the value of having a plan that can be executed. It's everything. Because I know I've been in situations before, you buy something that gets online only, you go to a seminar where somebody's up in the front of the room, and for 6 hours or 8 hours a day, all they do is talk, and you're sitting down writing notes. I'm like, I don't even know what kind of notes I'm supposed to be taking right now. I don't know what I'm looking for. Last night we had people just start asking questions about their business. Every single person thought that their business was different and unique. They missed the fact that, there's a core foundation of business. No matter what business, no matter what industry, no matter what country, there's a core foundation of every business. It's a universal language. And once you understand that and you have a roadmap for it, you bypass time, you bypass mistakes, you bypass failures. Not that you won't ever fail or not that you won't make mistakes, but you're not going to make the small mistakes. You're not going to make the mistakes figuring out the plan. We want to give you the plan. So we're going to do something really cool for everybody that took advantage of the 10X Sales and Marketing Accelerator program. We're going to do a welcome lunch for you right now. We're going to start the program today. We're going to make sure that you guys start strong. We're not going to wait until next Thursday when we do our first mentoring call to get you started. We're going to get started today. And so we're going to do a private lunch for everybody. Grant's going over there right now. We're going to do a private lunch, welcome lunch for everybody who joined the 10X Accelerator program. If you're just getting into the program now, I got literally about 30, 40 seconds, maybe a minute before we have to cut everybody off so that we can make sure that we pass everybody over to the welcome lunch. If you go to grantcardone.com/accelerator right now and take advantage of the offer, whether you're paying a full pay or whether you're doing the payment plan, if you're already approved,
I'm going to go in March.
haven't completed yet, we're putting you into the welcome lunch. So don't worry about that. If you had questions, a lot of people were reaching out in VIP. They were asking, hey, I haven't completely fulfilled the cycle yet. I'm still waiting for a call back. Don't worry about that. As long as you secure funding for this right now at 10X, grantcardone.com/accelerator, you'll be included in the event. Now, for everybody who's not going to be in the welcome lunch, we're not going to leave you hanging, okay? We're not going to leave you hanging. What we're going to do is we're going to spend the next 20 minutes or so, making sure that you guys have a plan to execute on. We're going to make sure that if you're doing this on your own, we're with that, we understand that, but we want to make sure that you guys have a plan and a way to get out of here so that you have a shot at making this happen on your own. So Accelerator students, the people who have successfully enrolled in the program, you're going to be going to the welcome lunch. In your main dashboard, you should see it now. There's a yellow button, a big yellow button that says welcome lunch. Make sure you click on that link. That'll drop you right into the Accelerator lunch. I can't wait to meet all of you there. It's going to be insane. The next 12 months are going to be intense. I promise you, you're going to grow a ton. Your business is going to grow a ton. You're going to meet a ton of new people. You're going to get to meet our whole team. We're going to get to know you on a first name basis, but most importantly, we're going to be able to help coach and guide you along the way over the next 12 months as you make a radical transformation in your business. For everybody that hadn't taken advantage of it yet, we want you to stay right here because we're also going to give you something to get started with today as well.
Yeah, Jared, so it's really crazy in the rooms right now. Okay. So for about 20, we won't start either lunch for 20 or 25 minutes to give people to sign up for the next 20 or 25 minutes.
Okay, good.
And then the 2 different lunches will start in 20 or 25 minutes. So that gives them some time to go take action.
Beautiful.
Yes.
So you guys can take advantage of that right now. And then for the folks that hadn't signed up, are they going to just stay here so I can go over? Can I go over a plan, a little bit of a plan to get them started?
Yeah, tell them to get some food. But the people who have taken action, there will be a big button that says go to the welcome lunch on their dashboard.
Beautiful, beautiful. So, and if you're having any issues, just go into the main dashboard, maybe refresh it, and you should have that button there. Or send a message to the chat room, chat@grantcardone.com, and we will get you guys rolling. Hey, Pete, you want me to go over the program for everybody who didn't take advantage of this yet, or do you just want me to go?
Give me the permission to
for the people that hadn't taken advantage of the
just get them doing gutters and windows and get them
go
upselling.
over the little get started
that in
plan
right away, selling
or
extra lights.
do you want me to let them give them 20?
Yeah, so listen, if you're an accelerator and you don't have your button, some people are asking that, where should they email? Like, where
sign out and sign back in, says Mike Duffy in the button.
Yeah, sign out and sign back in, and you will have a button. If not, go to the help desk. There is a help desk that they can get you into the welcome lunch.
And I'm looking right now, I think Rhett had an email set up. There's an email that got inviting them to the welcome lunch as well. So as long as you went through the process to initiate your enrollment in the accelerator program, you should have an email as well.
So you guys go to that separate room, and then for all of you that are like want to come back in here, stay in this main room if you're not taking that action because they're going to come back in here and play out a game plan. Okay, so in about 20 or 25 minutes, we'll be back in this room. Cool. But we're heading to the welcome lunch right now, so you guys got 20 or 25 minutes to take action.
Now it's going to be the lunch break, right?
20 or 25 minutes.
So how long
so
is
put the clock
there's
or the
not going
timer
to
on.
be activity?
Probably an hour,
1 hour?
hour and a half.
Okay. At what time is this finishing?
3 o'clock. But it's probably going to be sales in
No, it's going to be going through like core values of a business, scaling of a business, then it's like getting into the libs, the criminal process, profit, financial, professional, personal goals, understanding those, and then understanding how to execute all that.
Yeah.
So I think there's still a lot of value. I'm up to go. I want to understand all this information, start creating plans to execute on them, and then I can go afterwards.
Yeah. I'm willing to keep listening and everything until 3 p.m. So then I can just go back.
You guys want to chill here for a minute or go for a walk and eat or what? What do you guys have?
I need to eat. I need to eat.
Yeah, food's good.
Because I feel that I'm getting sleepy.
You're going to go for a walk or 3 right away?